amazing family, welcome back to my channel. It's been long, right? Okay, I'm here now. So if you want a standard soap making, like that kind of plunder soap, you really need this cutter. This cutter honestly is doing justice to soaps. All right, there's nothing like lines of nylon or any rough edges, and this cutter is going to scrape those rough edges, okay, of your soap. All right, guys, please, you have to stick with me. You have to watch this video to the end to see how I arrived or achieved this awesomeness in a soap, honestly. Okay, guys, let's dive into today's production. All right, so here is my water. I have 3.5 liters of water. I have my sulfate. This is my sulfate. I also have my soda ash, and I divided my 3.5 liters of water into two parts. So one part I use it to dissolve my sulfate and my soda ash. All right, so after dissolving my soda ash, I'm going to set them aside. All right, I'm going to set them aside. Then use the other part of the water to dissolve my caustic soda. Of course, we are going to prepare a lye solution. All right, remember, once you add your caustic soda into water, you are preparing a lye solution. Get that? Okay. And there is no soap making without a lye. All right, you can decide to use only lye and the oil, and it is fine. So here, the first solvent I'm adding into my oil is my sulfate and my soda ash. Remember, I soaked them earlier. All right, so here I have a volcano. Okay, I have a volcano. Immediately I pour the soda ash solution and the sulfate solution, it started giving me bubbles. It was bubbling that I had to share my batter. Sorry, I didn't show you that part. Okay, so and I got it under control. Now what I'm adding now is my lye solution I prepared earlier. So there is a twist. Okay, if you want to achieve a brown colored soap, there is a way you need to bleach your oil. All right, so that is one of the things I teach in my online training. But here I want to get a burnt orange color out of soap. All right, so I mixed my color to achieve that. So here is my foam booster. Yeah, I prepared this foam booster myself. You can go through my videos, and you see a video I dropped about foam booster. You can use that recipe to achieve this. All right, so I added my foam booster into my soap batter. Do you know I've not really made a hot process soap in this channel, but honestly I did a hot process soap today. So I was actually making a normal soap I usually make, my heat transfer method, and this soap really showed me shege. I will not lie to you. So don't think you know it all about soap. At times soap can frustrate you. It really is frustrating. This soap really frustrated me to the extent I switched to a hot process method. Okay, so after adding all the solvents, I keep on stirring this soap. If you check earlier, it looks like a mashed potato. It's separated, of course. If you are used to a semi-hot process method, you will always encounter this. But do not panic. All you need to do is to keep stirring until everything combines together. But I kept stirring this soap. until this soap refused to combine together. It refused to combine together. I had no other option than to, place it on fire. And immediately I added my perfume. I'm just adding my perfume now. So immediately I added my perfume, you will see a reaction. Everything separated. So that is to tell you that the perfume I used wasn't original perfume. It was adulterated. Yeah, it was an adulterated perfume. So please, guys, if you don't want to encounter any stress while making your soap, please, I will encourage you to sort the best of perfumes. Please stop making use of adulterated perfume that will cost you your soap and all that. If you do not know your way around this soap making, you are going to pour the soap away. Are you not seeing the separation? it separated badly, that it gave me hard time to combine together. But I thank God everything came out well. So guys, have you watched this point? Have you missed me? I miss you all so very much. I'm sorry for staying this long without posting. Please forgive me. I have other things I'm running around for, okay? So please, if you have watched this point, please kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to know each time I upload videos like this. All right, and please help me share this video to other people that may want it. So please, I did not show you the part. I'm sorry, I did not show you the part where I cooked this soap. It really took me time. At a point, I became angry and frustrated. Guys, I cooked this soap until the soap burnt under the bucket. The stainless bucket I used burnt this soap, and that is why you are seeing all those patches on the soap. It really got me angry because this soap is very, very good. It's so beautiful that you might think, if you see it, you might think it's a company soap, but that patches on it, I don't like it. So it got burnt. I actually cooked this soap. The fire was on a low, but I don't know how it got burnt under. But I thank God for everything. So here I poured the soap into the mold as usual. In fact, I allowed the soap because I cooked it till almost after 5. I poured it into the mold and left it. I went home. Then came the next morning and start cutting the soap. Please, this cutter now is doing justice. This is my final bus stop. I don't think I'm buying any cutter, except I want to have my company where I will have my plunder and all that. Even if I have a company, I own a company today, I'm still going to make use of this cutter. This cutter is perfect for your soap cutting. You will see it gives accurate cutting, perfect cutting, no dent. And again, I've learned how to pour the soap into a mold. I don't usually use nylon in the mold. No, I just pour my soap directly, okay, so that once I mold it, it will give me a very nice outcome. There won't be any dents, there won't be any rough edge and all that. So here I'm cutting the soap into logs. Yes, I'm cutting the soap into logs. You will see where I cut this soap into bars. This cutter is everything that you need. Okay, so what have you been doing of late? Have you tried anything new? Have you tried out any recipe that have been dropping on this channel? What have you done for yourself all this while? Okay, next time we are going to make other home essentials. I'm going to, do video on how to make a hair cream, how to make air freshener and all sorts. Okay, so guys, stick with me, don't go away. Here you are going to learn a whole lot on this channel. Okay, so here is the soap. Are you not seeing how beautiful the logs are looking? They are looking so beautiful, and I like that. I didn't make mistake buying this cutter. This is everything I need. So I've set the soap logs to be cut into bars. This is me cutting my soap. Ooh, la la la. Honestly, you're going to love. Just wait until I show you the outcome of these bars. All right, it's very awesome. It's very cute. You will like it. So this is the soap now, right? So this is the parts I was talking about, because the soap got burnt and it gives the soap some patches. But notwithstanding, the soap, honestly, even my phone camera isn't doing justice to the soap. This soap is so beautiful. I like the color. It's a burnt orange color, and I miss color to achieve this. All right, so this is one of the things you're also going to learn in my group, in my WhatsApp group. Okay, what is holding you? The fee is not that much. Just join the WhatsApp group and get more knowledge about soap making, how we are going to control your soap, how you are going to get brand soap, how we are going to use your chemicals to bleach your soap to get a brand or honey brand soap, okay, without you adding colors to your oil. All right, so I'm going to also drop the whole recipe before the end of this video. Okay, so you should copy everything out and try out new things for yourself. So we are coming to the end of this class today. I want to tell you guys that I love you all so very much, and I'm going to show you how I achieved um all these kind of shapes that you see in the market. All right, those shapes that you see in the market, yeah, I'll show you how I achieve that. So here is the stamping stage of the soap after cutting it into logs. So if you see this soap, and if you take a good look at this soap, there is no lines, there is no nylon lines on the soap. The soap come out perfectly. All right, so after the stamping of the soap, so I'm going to shapen the soap, yeah, with my groove. So I'm going to groove this soap now. You will see the outcome. It's very beautiful, really. It's very, very beautiful. So if you want something like this, you can go for it. You can go for it. I would advise you go for a better thing, okay? A better cut and all of that. So I'm still stamping the soap. All right, Allah, this is the outcome. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So here now is the, yeah, I'm counting this soap. This is a 6 liters oil, and I got 54 pieces of soaps. Yeah, with this size. This size is the size you sell 350 in the market. Yeah, if I'm to retail this, I'm going to retail for 300 naira. Why they sell 350, or I retail for 320, they sell for 350. So any which way. So I'm counting my soap here, and I got 54 pieces of soaps. Honestly, this soap is very lovely. I love the color. Everything is just giving. It's giving what it should give. So here is the soap after counting it. So this is the soap after counting it. Sorry, this is after grooving the soap. The video is long already. I do not want it to be more longer. So this is the grooving after grooving it. So these are the cutouts. So this here is not going to be a waste at all. I'm still going to cook this to get more soaps, alright? You know, people would like, wow, this groove, it does not look like, I want to groove it. If you tell them without grooving, it's 400 that they will not buy. So let me groove it so that it will be good to them, all right? All right, guys, bye. See you in my next video.